The murder of Ekurhuleni auditor Mpho Mafole has heightened concern for the safety of professionals and whistleblowers. Mafole was fatally shot on Monday on the R23 in Ekurhuleni. He was the divisional head for group and forensic audits at the city of Ekurhuleni, where he and his team were investigating a massive electricity billing scandal that cost over 2 billion rand. Mafole joins the many other auditors and investigators and revenue service lawyers, whistleblowers and public administrators who have been killed for doing their work. Let's discuss this now. We've got Executive Director of the Whistleblower House, Ben Theron. Good morning, Ben. Welcome to Newzroom Afrika.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Thank you. As the head of Whistleblowers House, Ben, what have you seen in terms of threats or harm faced by whistleblowers and government employees who report wrongdoing?
Fortunately, the problem is being exacerbated and it's growing. It's not being addressed. The whistleblower legislation is long overdue because 2 years ago, paper was published, etc. But the actual actions required to address the problem is not being adhered to. Nothing is happening there. It's silent. Previously, whistleblowers were attacked and murdered and intimidated. What we are now finding is that the perpetrators are moving back into the value chain. So it's not only the whistleblowers, it is those people inside the organization that's actually doing the work. And now the investigators are now being attacked. Think about the Eskom murder. Think about the Kluta Murray, the people taking care. Kluta Murray, Pamela Mabini, Babita Dukaramna Umpo. It's people inside the organization that are actually just trying to do their work. It's people who are doing investigation. If you look at what happened with the Defense Force, we believe that the system is broken. And the state have no appetite to actually fix the system. Because, you see, the whistleblower is an early warning system for the country, for any individual organization. And the key is that if you listen early enough to the early warning system, you will save billions.
Now, when you say when you say they have no appetite to fix the situation, what are some of the challenges in implementing effective protection mechanisms for the auditors, the forensic auditors, the whistleblowers?
It's a multi-pronged approach. Let me start on one end. The state has the responsibility to protect people. That is the state's responsibility. If you look at what's happening inside the state, and I use the example of the South African Defense Force, where recently people have appeared in court. In the police investigators, people are being murdered. The state is not acting appropriately. It's not acting with enough speed to start implementing mechanisms to actually safeguard these things. The reason why the Whistleblower House is existing is because the state has failed. So we have stepped in. We have, over the last 3 years, helped tremendous amount of people, hundreds of people. We are helping people in the state environment, but it is the state's responsibility. 2 or 3 weeks, a month ago, the state started talking about the Office of Public Integrity. Very little has been spoken about whistleblowers. The problem is that billions and billions are getting siphoned off. And South Africa is poorer because of that.
Now, Ben, in a Sunday Times article that was published on the 1st of September in 2024, you mentioned that the Whistleblower Protection Bill has been pending since 2016. Can you provide an update on the current status of this bill and what you believe is the main reason for the delay?
As I said, I don't think the state has the appetite to actually do something about it, because people in the state is benefiting by these things. If you talk about the 2 billion, and we need to be very specific. If you talk about the 2 billion rand billing, 2 billion rand going missing in Ekurhuleni, somebody is benefiting. Who is benefiting? There's a reason why the legislation is not being passed, because the legislation is being passed and you have the right structures. You will find that we address the problem properly, but that is not happening. What needs to happen is number one.
I was about to say, let's talk about the solutions. What measures do you believe are necessary to ensure the safety and security of auditors and forensic auditors who uncover these irregularities or corruption in their work?
Let's use the existing legislation as it is today. There is legislation. What needs to happen is that the facilities should be set up. infrastructure should be set up, and the people should be appointed that can do this. So, for example, in the Hawks, you have a witness protection program. In NPA, you have a witness protection program. The rules around who is allowed into the program is very onerous. So you need to be a witness in a case that's enrolled. There's certain criteria that need to be followed. What needs to happen is that those rules could be changed very quickly without changing the legislation. But to make real impact, long-lasting impact, you need to go and fix the legislation. 2 years ago, the paper was published. No white paper has been circulated. The last information we have, for 18 months ago now, is that the bill has been sent through for evaluation and a costing, so that the real practical implementation mechanisms can be given to Parliament to approve, and then that will be approved. That has not happened. So the bill that we currently have is the 2018 bill that is still being used. So that's the one problem. The second problem is organizations such as Ekurhuleni municipality, such as big organizations Africa, Eskom, Transnet, those can have in-house facilities where they can help witness and whistleblowers to assist them. They can fund the Whistleblower House. The amount of money we receive, very generously given to us by people, is it's about 10% of what we require for the place to operate properly. We have helped. On our books, we have somewhere around 380 whistleblowers over the last 3 years, and we grow by roughly 10 a month.
So
the difficulty is we have limited resources, and the state have got plenty of resources which are not being allocated properly.
Excuse me. In closing, Ben, and before I let you go, what message would you then like to convey to policymakers, business leaders, and the public about the importance of protecting auditors, forensic auditors, and whistleblowers who play a very critical role in upholding integrity and accountability?
Act today. Put practical measures in place that we can actually help people. It does not help you drag systems on when those people need protection today. The country is in direst financial straits because of the corruption. I say the state does not have the appetite to fix this. They need to get their appetite.
Ben, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
That was Executive Director of the Whistleblower House, Ben